Could the universe itself reveal God's plan? Let's explore his cosmic revelations. Before we dive deeper into the heavens, a quick invitation. Subscribe, like, share. Your support helps us explore how Scripture, science, the stars illuminate his story. Tap the bell so you never miss a new revelation. Ancient skies, modern discoveries. Leave a comment with what you wonder about most. We may feature your question next. Ready to keep searching the cosmos together? Subscribe, like, share to uncover more of God's mysteries. Now, let's continue the journey. In the beginning, God spoke, and from that single command, the cosmos unfolded. Space stretched like a canvas, and on it, light traced the first lines of a grand design. Galaxies spiraled into being, not as accidents, but as architecture. Gravity arranged with intention. Time arranged with intention. Energy arranged with intention. Stars were kindled in celestial nurseries, igniting from clouds of dust and gas. Simple elements guided into brilliance. Their fusion forged the heavier elements that would one day form world's water life. Order emerging from chaos, purpose woven into every law. The heavens declare not only beauty, but structure. Constant, so precise that even a breath of change would undo the whole. Scripture calls the lights in the sky signs seasons, markers of rhythm and meaning. Science calls them stellar clocks, cosmic beacons. Together they tell a story. That timing matters, that cycles guide growth, that the universe is readable, intelligible, trustworthy. And beyond the visible, angels, not pictured as portraits but hinted through light and motion, messengers, ministers of purpose. In the biblical imagination, they rejoice at creation, serve at the edges of history, and carry out tasks unseen. Here, let their presence be symbolized in radiance, in the quiet geometry of light moving with intention, reminding us that creation includes seen orders, unseen orders. From the hum of the quantum to the sweep of the galactic, we witness a harmony of laws, finely tuned, exquisitely balanced. Purpose is not a whisper, it is the very grammar of reality. When we read the stars with wonder and the scriptures with humility, we find converging paths, meaning in the mathematics, poetry in the physics, reverence in discovery. Creation is not merely a moment behind us, it is a stage set for relationship, responsibility, and awe, and our place within it, to notice, to name, to nurture, and to praise the one who shaped it all. From the first chapter of creation, the lights were appointed for signs and for seasons, not superstition, but signal. The sky keeps time, and sometimes it speaks. Watch the moon cross the sun, an eclipse, day turn to twilight. Not chaos, but choreography, shadow, alignment, precision. In Scripture, eclipses frame turning points, the language of prophets who knew the heavens mark thresholds. Today we chart their paths centuries ahead. Still, when the world falls silent under that cool, impossible noon, it feels like a page turning. See the planets meet, conjunctions that stitch bright threads across the night. Shepherds once looked up and followed a rare gathering. Scholars calculated royal stars and ancient promises. Jupiter and Saturn long dance, Venus and Jupiter close embrace. Timing matters, and meaning can ride on light. Comets arrive like messengers with long memories, Halley returning by appointment. Great-tailed wanderers writing silver script across black. Not omens of dread, but reminders that even the wild has an orbit. Even the unexpected keeps a calendar. The heavens name our days: solstice, equinox, Sabbath, festival. Appointed times set to the metronome of sun and moon. Prophets spoke of blood-red moons and darkened skies, not to frighten, but to awaken, to say, pay attention. History has hinges, and the sky often stands near the door. Signs do not replace the story, they illuminate it. The lights point, but they are not the destination. Their beauty calls us to wisdom. Read, remember, respond. Eclipses, conjunctions, comets, cycles. We glimpse a patient God who writes in syllables, and in stars who guides not by force but by timing. Look up and learn to keep time with Him. They are not the lights, but they move among them. Scripture calls them messengers, angels, flames of fire who minister at the edges of creation. If the sky keeps time, they are the unseen conductors lifting the baton at appointed hours, translating timing into meaning. Think of them as wind in starlight wings made of radiance. Not feathers that cast shadows, but intention that casts guidance. When a sign appears, an eclipse that hushes the earth, a conjunction that stitches two fires into one thread, angels are the couriers who carry the memo from timing to heart. They do not replace the heavens, they interpret them. They lean close and whisper, "This moment matters." A star once rose and travelers understood. Not because gas and gravity spoke, but because a message rode on the light. A herald stood behind it, aligning roads and dreams, warning, directing, guarding. In the night around Bethlehem, glory broke like dawn. Voices announced what the sky had already begun to sing. Angels oversee the great order without being the order. They are stewards of thresholds, posted at gates where seasons turn solstice into promise, equinox, into invitation, festival, into fulfillment. They stand watch over cycles and set appointments on the calendar of God, on time, never hurried, never late. When comets write their long silver script, when the moon burns rust at the edge of prophecy, imagine bright messengers reading along with you, pointing line by line. Not to stir fear, but to awaken attention. Not to dazzle, but to direct. Listen. Creation hums the heavens, signal the messengers translate. Look up, and do not only see, receive. For the one who writes in stars also sends voices of light. Quiet guardians who guide by timing, who move us from sign to story, from wonder to response. Tonight, the instruments are ready, glass and mirrors, sensors and software. Modern eyes lifted to the dark. An observatory dome yawns open, a backyard tripod steadies. A phone app draws faint lines across the stars like a fingertip tracing old scripture. We are not in ancient fields, yet the heavens have not forgotten how to speak. Auroras unfurl like banners above polar silence. A meteor splits the night, brief, precise, unafraid of vanishing. The moon slips into Earth's shadow, and the streetlights hush for a breath. These are not relics, they are live pages turning. Watch with wonder, but also with attention. The messengers still move between meaning and moment, translating rhythm into reminder. Not all signs are spectacular. Sometimes guidance is a slow planet inching through a constellation you never noticed. A quiet alignment on a work night. The ISS gliding like a patient punctuation mark. They whisper the same counsel. This moment matters. Prophecy is not a vault you break into, it's a door that opens when time arrives. So keep a calendar of the sky. Mark the next shower. Mark the next conjunction. Mark the next dark sky window. Step outside on purpose. Breathe. Let your questions rise with the breath you see in the cold. Ask for clarity. Ask for courage. Ask for a heart tuned to timing. When you look up, do more than collect data. Receive direction. Journal what you felt when the aurora rippled. Note the thought that came as the first meteor flared. Share the sight, not to stir fear, but to awaken attention. The order holds. The messengers still steward thresholds. And the same light that wrote to shepherds now writes across your horizon, inviting you from sign to story, from wonder to response. Look up. Listen. Walk by the timing you are given. You looked up. You listened. In the quiet clockwork of the heavens, a hand is revealed, steady, patient, near. The same order that guides comet seasons can guide a soul, not to hurry, not to fear, but to trust the timing of light. Let awe become devotion. Let attention become prayer. Tonight, carry the sky's rhythm into your choices. How you speak, how you wait, how you love. If the galaxies are held, so is what you hold. If a faint alignment matters, so does the decision you're weighing. Ask for a heart that moves when prompted, rests when asked, and shines where placed. Breathe under the stars. Whisper gratitude for breath itself. Forgive what burdens you. Begin what you were made to begin. May the one who stretched out the heavens steady your steps and brighten your way. If this stirred your spirit, stay with us on the journey. Comment which cosmic topic you want next, and turn on notifications to never miss a video.